Hi, and Happy New Year. This is Dr. Second Chance, wishing all you sing this a very happy and productive and successful New Year, especially with your addiction recovery efforts. As you know, I'm a licensed physician. Uh, I'm a trained recovery coach, excuse me, and I've also had 13 years of sobriety from alcohol use disorder. And today I want to talk about something that can be very effective for helping your recovery along, and that's the idea of a morning routine. Now, first of all, let's say a couple of things. One, that does not necessarily mean you have to get up at 5 a.m. A routine in the morning can be after getting up from a variety of times. So I'm not saying get up at 5 a.m. to do this. Number two, there are many pathways to recovery, and part of your challenge is to find out what works well for you, including part of a morning routine. So, for example, Bruce Lee said, research your experience, absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, and personalize the rest. And so you also kind of need to be like Sherlock Holmes and really investigate what works for you and why. And with recovery, we often start with somebody else's program. That may be you end up in detox and then go to rehab or intensive outpatient therapy, or eventually join a 12-step mutual support group like Alcoholics Anonymous or Smart Recovery. And then you might even live in a sober living home. But regardless, eventually over time, you will discover what works for you to keep you sober and happy and excited about life, seeing life as an adventure, as something fantastic that's going to occur down the road, not just a state of misery, so to speak. And so there's lots of science on how a regular morning routine can increase your productivity and your health. I'm not going to review all that. It's just really important to know. And there's really sort of four parts of a morning routine that have been shown to be very helpful, and I'm going to list those four parts right after I get my notes out of my pocket. So the four areas that, at least as I would categorize them, is exercise, reflect, read and grow, or watch a video and grow, and review your plan for the day, preferably that you made the night before. So let's talk about the first one, exercising in the morning, getting up out of bed, stretching, doing yoga, going to the gym. Some people prefer to go and do vigorous weights or high intensity interval training. Whatever works for you to get the blood flowing to the brain is going to increase your productivity and happiness and lower your stress for the day. Also, regular exercise like this likely increases your immunity, and during these times of COVID, there's nothing like some exercise to make you more immune from getting the virus. The second idea is reflecting, and this can be anything from prayer, meditation, journaling. I know a lot of people like to practice gratitude, where they write down in their journal what they're grateful for this week or yesterday, or just some ideas of what they're grateful for in the recent past. And that's what's shown to increase happiness and productivity as well. And so the other thing on the reflecting can be journaling, as I mentioned, visualizing. Some people like to say you have an important meeting or you have a presentation, spending some time just visualizing it going well from start to finish. Sort of the power of positive thinking. Visualization has been found to truly increase performance and decrease stress. Now, some people perform sort of the power of negative thinking, visualizing like the Stoics did, where they'll visualize a presentation and visualize the things that go wrong, but also visualize how they would correct it in real time or quickly in order for the experience to still be very positive. So that may be something you want to look up, sort of the power of negative thinking, Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics. And then prayer, of course, and the review of appropriate spiritual literature. For example, in AA in the Big Book, one of the things they're encouraged to do is to, when they get up as part of their prayer, think about our plans, ask God to direct our thinking. We ask that our thinking be divorced from self-pity, dishonesty, and self-seeking motives. And so that's sort of another idea. Oops, I dropped my notes. That you could try. Now, something you can look up, and I'll put it in the section below, something called the Daily Ponderables. It's an email of a couple pages long. It's free. I don't get anything from it, but it is valuable. It has some AA and NA material, excerpts to read, also some Zen Buddhist ideas related to recovery, as well as Native American wisdom related to recovery. And it takes 10-15 minutes to read and think about. And so that would be also something I would consider to add to your morning routine. Of course, whatever your religious tradition is, I'm sure there's materials that you would find helpful for that. The fourth idea is reviewing the plans that you made the night before. You should come up with a plan the night before that you sleep on, let your subconscious work on, that you then execute the next day. And some of your morning routine could be to begin to think positively about that, visualize about that, and get ready to execute that. So there's 4 ideas: exercise, reflect, work on the plan you made the night before, and the last one. Oh, sorry about that. The last one is grow. Read books that interest you. It may not have to be on recovery, maybe on productivity or an area of your profession that you're studying, but again, pushing the learning. You have 25,000 mornings in your lifetime, and if you make the best of your morning routine, whatever time that occurs at, I am sure, I promise you, your life will do better. It's Dr. Second Chance. If you have enjoyed the information on my channel and my personality and how I present this, please subscribe to my channel and support this channel. I'm really excited. I'm getting some new camera equipment and some new technology to further improve the quality of the channel. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.